Hello, hello. Check, check, check. Checkers. Chess, checkers, chess. All right. So we got nice little a nice little fun way to start our final home game of the year. We've got our seniors, all 9 of them, assembled and waiting to be recognized with their parents. I just texted him to see if he could be louder. Coach, doesn't one at the top work? Does that do anything? Okay. When he said when he All right. Well, we were going to start senior night. We're going to start it in a sec. We're having some audio difficulties, but fear not. Team Faubert is on the scene. All right. So we got 9 awesome seniors. We're going to get to it. Recognize them shortly here. Couple headed on to play college soccer. Gavin Doran headed to Old Dominion University, where he'll further his career. Selfishly, I'm psyched. It's local. Get to see him play a bunch more soccer. Powerhouse team and conference. It's awesome. And kind of waiting to see what becomes of some other senior boys. Certainly hope Kyle Usonis is playing some college soccer. Mitchell Lugo playing some college soccer, hopefully. And then a group of other young men just probably going to amazing colleges. Awesome to see our entire girls field hockey program here to support the soccer team. It looks like the JV soccer boys pause practice also to come on over and cheer on their teammates or cheer on their program mates, I should say. It's awesome. Love that. I say when all else fails, turn it on and off again. Slight delay. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Might have to use my incredibly loud voice, aka the human microphone. Well, we're at a loss here at the Cape. Cloudy, windy fall day, although it's still pretty warm. I wouldn't say this is fall weather, although you all have long sleeves on, including me. So maybe it is fall weather. Wyatt's got a flannel on, so it's fall weather. Whoa. And you have cords on too. So Wyatt's dressed for 12 below and he's still cold. So it is fall weather. Well, we're trying to honor our seniors. I see Gavin and Neos and Mitchell and Matt, Alex, Luke, Tom, and Kyle. 9 guys, and I'd sit up here every year and say we're losing these 8 guys, these 6 guys, these 9 guys, and every year it seems like the Cape soccer program has lost its heart and soul. And I can remember when Gavin and Mitchell were freshmen and we lost a crew of guys that you thought, how do you replace those guys? And I'll say the same thing with how do we replace these guys, but I imagine the 16 guys on the field have a pretty good answer for it. So it's what's been cool about this program is since I have been watching, it seems like year in and year out. My joke was at Cape Henry, the soccer team reloads, they don't rebuild. So these 9 guys will be tough to replace as I kind of look over and see you've got young men that have had nothing but conference and state success, and that's through their hard work and dedication. And, you know, we'll have things in the hands of guys like Noah Deno, Cam Delaney, and Cole Hughes, Thomas Radich, and Graydon Campbell. Ask them to kind of take over and help us get to the next crop. We must be coming in and ready to make an influence. So we are still trying to get this going. Two down, Mr. McGraw. Two down. Two down. Nobody on. All right, so we're going to play a half of soccer, and we're going to come back and do this in the second half. Before the second half, we're going to do this. So We'll fix. I think the fund to need this year needs to be a fantastic all-weather outdoor multi-speakered audio system capable of pumping out the tracks on all the fields at once. Raise your paddle. Let's get some money for a new audio system. And if we've got neighbors that say that's not allowed, I say to the neighbors, if it's too loud, you're too old. This is rock and roll, right? So, all right, fun to need. Raise your paddle. We're raising money for audio. Field hockey is going to go back in field hockey. Hockey it up. All right, so, that was odd. Young Faubert said testing, testing, and it was booming. And then he went to go, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. The Twilight Zone continues. And so, for all you sports fans that are out there and you're watching YouTube so you can't watch baseball, the Braves won a playoff game today. So congrats to the Braves. Field hockey's over there. They're getting back to practice. I don't know when their next game is. End of the week. JV soccer going to go back and practice. But Braves won. Game's over. Game is over. Well, come on, baseball guy. Who's home? They don't have to bat in the bottom of the ninth now, do they? All right, come on now. So I got to, hey. Who does? That's going to be a big game. That was a fun game last night. I'm a Giants fan, so I have to stay up late and hope that Max Scherzer can't locate, which is sort of like rooting against the sun rising in the morning. He started the wild card, and now he's back to his start today in Game 3. So, you know how I feel about Red Sox sports. I'm rooting for 29 teams every time they come up to bat against the Red Sox. So, if the Celtics and Red Sox played in a kickball game, I would root for ACLs. No, I will say this is going to go to a Game 5. I also would say that if we could interview Hunter Renfroe and ask him straight up, did you punch the ball over the field? It's a brilliant move, but they're going to change that rule next year. I know he didn't, but they got to change that rule. Did he even touch it? Yeah. All right, so we're going to play soccer after all this. It's good when, so we've had plenty of Cape TV moments where things didn't work and you get all anxious and you're like, I just can't get the stream to work. So that was kind of fun to watch father and son Faubert not be able to get the equipment to work. I would say that when Leah Angley and Greg Angley were trying to work on a Cape Henry TV thing and it wasn't working, there was more passionate articulation of frustration between the two. Father and son Faubert worked that out very reasonably. I think they were very mindful. They were very good. No, didn't hear a word. Maybe they were giving each other looks that said, I'm very frustrated with you, Dad, as am I with you, son. Telepathically, yeah. But I would say compliments to the very calm Faubert men. They're gone now. They fled the scene. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. With all, who do we got? What do we got? Walt and who else? Oh, my dad and 10 other people. Well, hello. If we got any alum out there, it's senior night coming off a great 2-2 tie. Tough to say a tie is great, but the Dolphins were down 2 at the half. and then scored 2 of our better goals of the year. Huge hoop for Usonis. Great goal for Kabicki. And now, again, we're playing another team that has a goalie that looks like he should be on the football team. This guy's a giant, too. Yeah, it was a great game. That goalie was every bit 6'3", 6'4". I'm going to wait and see St. Chris Hoops team and see if he's on it. I thought it was funny. Every other game we've started just like this. The St. Chris game, we marched out as if we were in a World Cup. Teams marched out, very formal. That's what you do when you play the state's best, I guess. So, all right, Catholic versus Cape. We got any Catholic fans down there that could tell us what their record is? Nah. I guess I could look. Hold on. We are 6-1-1, I believe. Okay. All right. Let's see. They're struggling a little bit. And I remember a couple of years ago they built that program was on track to try to be like the independent powerhouse, and then that didn't work out for them. But I saw that they lost a tough game. Are they? I think they'll have some sports that I would argue that some of their sports. I think their boys basketball team is going to push us. Yeah, I think they're going to be very good. I think their boys lacrosse team has a very good chance to be very good. It's tough to be very good in the TCIS in baseball since every TCIS baseball player goes to our school, all 57 of you. All right, we're off. Senior night. Cape ball to start. Cape's headed south towards First Colonial High School. Catholic will be headed north towards the Cape. And the Finns are off and possessing. Lugo wide to Schur, who thankfully hurt his arm but did not break that arm. He broke that arm sophomore year. I felt like the kid was at school for about 2 hours when he broke his arm and he transferred over here or joined us. Glad that wasn't a super serious injury. Dolphins looking to build up from the back. Lugo to McGraw, senior to senior. To fellow senior Usonis. Kyle's going to come wide to Mitchell. Lugo's going to dance through the middle. Assess the situation, and now he plays it wide to senior Alex Reinhofer. So great to see Alex got the start today. Looks like coach has got all 9 seniors on the pitch. I see Tom Tang over there on the left wing, and Neos Kareides up front, so that's awesome. All those boys. Great ball in. Kyle controls. Ball falls to Kareides' foot. Let's see if he can get it. So that's a nice ball in. Kyle just couldn't get his hands on that. The boys are 4-10. You were close, but no cigar. Well, they played a lot of games. And we'll see if we can get a TCIS record, but they're coming off of that's gone too far. 10-12, 10-11. There's us. They're coming off to a 2-0 loss against Benedictine. So they're challenging themselves with some good opponents. That's a good result. Benedictine's got a strong team. Kyle just turns between 2 and finds junior Graydon Campbell, who touches it to sophomore Thomas Radich. Can't get that one. That goes out of bounds. So a couple changes in the lineup for the Finns to get some seniors on the pitch. Love Coach Brunn for making that an opportunity to happen. And quite honestly, most of these guys that don't start for Cape, with what I've seen in the TCIS, would be huge minutes and starters. Alex Reinhofer probably starts at every other TCIS school this year. And a kid like Neos Kareides, athleticism, tough to keep him off of any court, field, pitch, track. I don't know if he can swim fast. We'll see. We'll get a race. We'll put him as he and Harper can race each other and things. All right, played back to Angley. Angley's looking, and he'll play it back to Mitchell Lugo. So Dolphins in control of the possession. Usonis handles, and he'll throw it back to Schur. Schur throws it up to Reinhofer, who one touches it past the guy. Tom Tang's going to pick it up off Alex's foot. Tang controls. Crosses it to the center looking for Neos, but that's going to get knocked away. Kareides loses a 50-50 to 10, and the Crusaders control. Good poke by Neos, and he's off. Let's see. Can't get through, but it does get to Campbell. Campbell touches it to Tang. Tang's dancing in there. That would have been poetic. All right, Deno, meanwhile, back to Usonis. Here comes one. Usonis plays one through and wide, so shot wide. Going to be a goal kick. I'm not sure what we're talking about there, but that's a dangerous spot for Kyle to take the ball in. And goaltender from Catholic is going to put the ball down at the goal kick line. 4 minutes in, Dolphins possessing. 3.5 in. Nothing to show for it quite yet. Dolphins coming off a 2-2 tie against State Power St. Christopher's here on Friday. This is a makeup game. We're supposed to play Catholic earlier, and we got weathered out. So thankfully we got it in today. Dolphins have a busy week today, tomorrow, and Thursday with TCIS games. Chasing Norfolk Academy in the conference rankings, as painful as that is to say. They got us 2-1 this year. Radich to Usonis. One touch to looking for Carides, but no one home. McGraw wins that one. Ooh, a little flick on by 9, and Tommy Radich breaks it up. Ooh, it goes under the press box. 9 with the throw-in for the Crusaders. Well, make it 18 with the throw-in for the Crusaders. Goes down the line. Radich puts it off the head of 9, and it goes to the Dolphins. If he meant to do that, that would have been super cool. I don't think he meant to do it. He throws it back, and Lugo's going to control and send it square to Scher. Scher to Usonis. That's a giveaway in the middle, but thankfully it's going to land on the left side with Reinhofer, who loses the ball to 2. Ball's pulled back, and now 2 controls. He sends it through, and it's on the foot of 11 before Mitchell Lugo breaks it up. Lugo to Carides. Carides with time. Loses the ball. Comes back to Campbell. Comes back to McGraw. And now back to Tommy Rad. So, Usonis to Reinhofer. Plays it through to Tom Tang. And that skips out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Finns. Reinhofer, let's see what he does. Reinhofer with a throw to Noah Deno, one of the few underclassmen on the field right now. It's Deno and Radich are the 2 younger guys, along with Graydon Campbell and Cooper Angley. Otherwise, all seniors. Unfortunately, we're missing senior striker and one of the best players in the state, Gavin Doran. 9 with the ball. Looking to dance past Radich. Tommy, he does. Now he's going to try to get this ball in the box, and Radich is going to battle him and knock it out for a corner kick. So Gavin has a bruised ankle. He got rolled up on. Hurt that in the Norfolk Academy game. Tried to play through it, but unfortunately he was pretty hobbled. Tried to get going, but now I think he's probably going to try to get going. Maybe Thursday will be the first we see him. All right, so first corner of the game. 9 throws a low ball in, and that's knocked out of bounds by Scher. Good job by Luke. Seen a variety. Last couple weeks we've seen a bunch of different styles on these. You got Norfolk Collegiate and Woodbury and St. Chris looking for actual heads on there. NA was just pounding those balls in, looking to ricochet them in. They had some success on their set pieces versus. Here's a much different ball that goes far post. Nobody's home for the Crusaders. And that's going to get knocked out of bounds for yet another throw-in on the other side. So first one was played short. Next one was played up and over everybody. Keeps goaltender on his toes. Like it. Crusaders with all 10 players up. So if Angley can get his hands on this one, be interesting to see if he can send someone like Deno off on a break. And this one is lofted in and headed by 11. He just can't get his head around it and head it on. So quality attempt. 1 shot apiece for each squad. Nothing on the cage yet. And 6-7 minutes in, we're nothing here. Senior night off to a weird start. Couldn't get our AV system working, so we're going to senior night it at halftime. Dolphins trying to build up from the back. And Reinhofer, that one slides off his foot. So turnover. Long throw that Reinhofer lets go to Luke Scher. And the ball's played back towards McGraw. McGraw's got Carides if he wants it, but he's going to continue to dance. Ooh, nutmeg. Sends it to Radich. Radich with time and room. Moves it up and now looks for Deno, who flicks it to Usonis, who turns and shoots. Deno's around the ball. 1-on-4, but Deno controls it. Touched by Tang. And the big Crusader goaltender comes out and gets it. That was nice. Deno with a little tiny flick right to the chest of Usonis. Kyle just didn't have the time or room to knock that down, but pretty little play. Boys work well and tight. That ball is won by the Crusaders and touched to number 9. He plays the ball square to 6, who plays it square. Give me a number over there to 7. Let's see if he can get his foot on that. It's going to run out of bounds. Reinhofer on the throw, right at midfield for the Dolphins. Deno now looking to advance the ball up our left wing. We had Usonis and Kubicki score for the Dolphins. Unfortunately, the Dolphins a little injury prone. Kubicki in street clothes, Doran in street clothes. Polis coming back from being in street clothes, so we've been nicked up a little bit. Scher's got an arm brace on. Cam's coming back from an injury. We're the New York Giants out here, except we have skill and win. So we're actually nothing like the New York Giants. Usonis dances through. He rips one hard, just wide. So you put Kyle inside of the 30, it's a goal-scoring opportunity. You've seen that twice today already. He's let it fly. Definitely know the Catholic goalie knows who to look for there. He was on his toes, dove. It appears that we have successfully solved the AV situation. And you know what? It's do it all. Tyler Faubert figures it out. Ball's played back to Angley. Angley settles it. He's looking. And he's going to play it back to Scher. And now Scher is going to try to build up. Scher to Tang. Tang stolen by 10. Played into the box. Angley's going to come off his line, grab this one, see what he's got. And he's got Lugo. And Lugo to McGraw. And McGraw's up and out to Tommy Radich. So Tommy's going to move the ball forward. He's going to play the ball through. Like it. He's got 2 guys. And the Dolphins are going to have their first corner of the day. So looks like the Crusaders might have wanted their goalie to come off his line and get that one. Instead, they give up a corner kick, and the Dolphins will have a corner. Dolphins scored on a gorgeous corner on Friday. This will be their first. A little over 10 in. Nothing. Some opportunities for both teams. Finns have been playing these little short initially and then doing a variety of different things. We'll see what we do here. Looks like Usonis is given the impression he's going to throw this one into the box. Here we go. And he does. He glides this one in. He's looking for Lugo. And there's a goal. First of the game. Absolutely gorgeous. You can't put a ball in your hand in a better spot. Senior Mitchell Lugo from Senior Kyle Usonis. And I believe that is the script for senior night. So well done. Miss Short scripted that goal, and the boys followed through. 1-0. Perfect ball by Usonis. Perfect header, and that makes up for the feeling Lugo had. He headed the ball with about 10 seconds left against St. Chris. I saw Coach Facemeyer jumping up and down. We all thought it was going, and their goalie made a spectacular save. So 1-0 Finns. Good job, Mitchell. Always. All right, so there's a ball launched, and these are the type of ball headed back. So rules understanding there. Cooper could not grab that if it was passed back to him with his hands. Headed back to him, he can, and we need Mr. Faubert to go put that score on the board to make it official. If this was a basketball game, all the families would be screaming, "Put it on the board!" But it's not. It's soccer. Lugo dances through midfield. Now loses it. Now gains it back, but that's going to get touched out wide. Mr. Faubert is making his way to the scoreboard. He's going to make it official and put it on the board. No, not yet. Radich gets steamrolled. Loose ball push in the back. 32nd man up. All right. Lugo to Scher. Scher carries the ball a good 40 yards before he gets it to Tang. Tang looks for Neos. Neos 50-50 ball, can't get to it, but Kyle Usonis sure can. Usonis nutmegs one. Dance. Oh, and we're going to have a PK. First PK of the year? Who have we had a PK against? Tyler covers so many events. I think they should let junior goaltender come out of the cage and take this. I think he's probably option 18. All right, Usonis is going to stand over this on senior night. That is created by Kyle's slick footwork. He pushed it through one player's legs, and as he went to dance around another, they really had no choice. Foul him or he was in 1-0. So Usonis will stand at the dot. Goaltender shading to his goalie's right, my left, and here's the shot, and it's a goal, 2-0. Kyle buries that one, so senior Kyle Usonis with a hoop. Finns go up 2-0. Nice move, and he gets rewarded by putting the ball on the dot and finishing. He went to the left, so it's interesting. Goaltender was kind of shading him the way that he went, maybe kind of saying, I dare you to shoot the ball there, and Kyle said, I'm going to shoot the ball there, and scored. 2-0 Finns. I'll ask Tyler. Tyler, typically you see a card given on a penalty in the box like that. Any reason? No intent? No intent. Yeah. So, a little clarification. No intent on that foul. No malintent anyway. He got him, but, wasn't a breakaway and certainly wasn't trying to foul in the box. Finns have given up a few PKs of their own, 2 against the Del Barton team in a scrimmage. And now Usonis has got the ball, and he's looking to his left for Deno. Deno collects in the box, pushes it to Tang, has it back to Usonis. Kyle looking for another PK. Maybe if it's not 2-0 right there, we get that one. But I think Kyle might have one-touched that one for a hoop. I think he tried to be a little too cute there. That goes the other way. He's smiling. He knows he's not getting that call. 10's got the ball. Yeah. That ball is kept inbounds by 5 and thrown back to 10. Usonis steals, spins, gets knocked around, and the human clear, Neos Kareides is going to run it down. Throwing for the Finns right around the 25. So let's see what we got. Looks like we got a couple Finns getting ready to come in and check in. Looks like we got Frashy Cole Hughes and Junior Dominic Avilés ready to check in for the Finns for their first time. And hopefully we'll get a few seniors off, give them an ovation, and keep spinning them through the cycle today. Not sure what we're calling there. Illegal throw? Illegal throw. Flicked on. All right, so illegal throw to a out-of-bounds throw, and Finns play it in. Radich with time. Dances through 1 too many. Usonis controls and hits McGraw. McGraw assesses. I like to call McGraw the king of the switch. Loves to put that ball over to the other side of the field, as good soccer players do often. And Matt really loves to do that and has been a vocal force, and heard him a few times this season really pushing us to do it. First sub of the game will come for the Crusaders. Looks like 4 on for 10. 2-0 Finns about halfway through the first. Goals by Lugo and Usonis on senior day. Tang controls. Awesome to see Tom Tang out on the field. So, young man, I happened to have a chance to interview quite a bit of ways from home, and he had told me when I interviewed him his goal was to be part of a varsity soccer team, and we took pictures of his uniform and sent it home a few years ago when he made the roster. So it's awesome to see him on the field making an impact for his school. Hopefully his parents can catch this on the tube. Can we access YouTube? Linda, can we access YouTube at home? Yes, we can. All right. So if the Tangs are out there watching, hello. All right, couple subs in. So Kareides and Tang are going to come off. I'm going to give them a round of applause. A couple seniors working hard. And on are Avilés and freshman Cole Hughes. Short goal kick, 50-50 ball knocked around a little bit. Falls to Noah Deno. Deno to Reinhofer, back to Deno, and we'll switch the sides and get it over to Mitchell Lugo, who's got a little time. And he's going to move the ball in between 2 Finns, unfortunately. Deno's going to get to this first. He's going to head it to himself and play the ball. Noah Deno, a very skilled young man. I imagine he'll have a C on that. Usonis knocks another knuckleball at the cage. That ball was dancing. That thing was moving all over the place. Looked like a routine save. Nothing routine about it. Imagine, you got a couple juniors out there now, Deno and Campbell. You can assume will assume some leadership roles next year when these 9 young men leave. But as I said before, I think the motto here at Cape is the soccer program rebuilds, not reloads. No, reloads, not rebuilds. Helps if I get the thing right. It's not a cool saying if you get it wrong. Reinhofer to McGraw. McGraw shoots. Oh, hey! And the senior night continues. This one, Alex Reinhofer to Matt McGraw, put it on the board, 3-0 Dolphins, and the seniors continue to dominate the scorebook today. So, well done, Matt McGraw. Great pass, Alex Reinhofer. And on senior night, Miss Short's script continues to be played out perfectly. Senior to senior on the goal, 3 senior goals in the first half. The first half of the first half. Gotta love it, Finns. All right, that's awesome. Senior Matt McGraw works hard, doesn't get his name in the scorebook a lot because it's not what he's asked to do. He's asked to do a lot of the other things besides putting the ball in the net, so it's always fun when a man like that gets the ball in the net. Kudos, Matthew McGraw. So, high punt doesn't go very far. I don't know if the wind's playing anything. You got a guy streaking down the wing. And Crusaders find him, but a little too far. Good idea. Well, did he save it? He did save it. Crosses it in. Dangerous spot. Radic has it bounce over his head. Then it falls, and Aviliez is going to lose the battle, and now the ball goes out of bounds and will go to the Dolphins. So that wasn't. Not sure why he let that one run wide, as that was their ball. Or, I mean, our ball. Off them. All Aviliez. Dom, nicely done, banging it off. The human giraffe, as I like to call him. All arms and legs out there, Dommy. Lugo to Schur for about the 400th time this season. Luke and Mitchell have done a heck of a job back there for the Dolphins. McGraw now with the ball. He's got Hughes to his left. McGraw's going to carry it in. He beats 2 guys. Still dancing. Sets a nice ball through, just stopped by the Crusaders before that fell to Dom's foot. So, Usonis, oh boy. Kyle was getting ready to hit a banger there. Now we're going to play it back. 8's going to give chase here, but Lugo controls. Got 8 on his tail, and we got the ball with Deno. Deno to Reinhofer. Reinhofer, errant pass. Controlled, and now the Crusaders will try to counter. So that's a nice ball. Put in between the 2 defenders, but Schur comes up with it. Great ball by Luke. Luke quietly having a great season. Hopefully that'll be rewarded with a first-team TCIS all-conference team. He quietly does his job back there. Schur to the foot of Usonis, who carries, controls, turns, plays it over to Lugo. Lugo to Deno. Free kick. Deno wanted that play on, I think. He got that ball right to Kyle. He's probably going to give it right back to Kyle. Nope. Plays it to Schur. Looks like we got, is that Carson Polis over there? Making his return appearance. Carson coming off the injured reserve list. Nice ball. Reinhofer throws that one out of the side. So here we go. We're going to see Carson come back on the pitch for the first time in, I want to say 3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. So great to have him back on there. Carson's another junior who much will be asked of next year. 3-sport athlete. Carson's a Cape Henry swimmer and then is a exceptional golfer for the Dolphins. And I think you'll find Carson's grades around the 99 average. Bright young man. That ball gets through to McGraw's foot. McGraw looking for Usonis. Ball gets knocked out to Deno. Deno's got Radic. Instead, he goes through to Campbell. Graydon looks wide. Free kick from there. All right, we'll have to see what we do here. Kyle's been taking these from here. Let's see if he lines up and hits this one. 3-0. Usonis in a dangerous spot over the ball. I think if we had Kyle in the box, he'd tell me he hasn't been satisfied with his free kicks this season from here. So let's see if he can get going a little bit. Not much of a wall, or is it a wall? Here we go. All right. I think he's going to go to the top right corner here. And he went to the lower right corner. So 4-0. Second on the day for Usonis. First off of one of those free kicks. That's good news for the Finns and bad news for the conference. We get that going. So second for Usonis. He's got 2. McGraw's got 1. Lugo's got 1. And senior night is all seniors right now, which is awesome. Dolphins picking up right where they left off in the second half of the St. Chris game, and talked to Coach Facemeyer a little bit after the game, and certainly we always want the win, but he had talked a little bit about the resiliency and overcoming some adversity. The boys were down 2-0 to a talented team, could have easily been 3 and gotten away from them. Instead, they came out and played a spectacular second half, and Coach Facemeyer said they wanted about 2 more minutes on the clock in that game. They felt like that was going to be some. I don't know what we just called here, but whatever it is, it's their ball, and they can throw everybody into the box. So 4-0. Booming kick from midfield. Bounces to number 6, who plays it. I guess he was offsides. We're about 15 minutes from senior programming. The sweet sounds of Tyler Faubert. Could have been a jazz musician, but instead, the smooth, sweet sounds. Filler. It's filler. Campbell to Usonis. Let's see if Usonis gets the hat trick here. Usonis to Cole Hughes. Finns are clicking right now. McGraw throws it in, and then who is that? Taylor Irvin on the left side? No, it's Polis. Can't. Wow, ball played forward. Angley's going to come off his line. Scoop that one up. Fielded like a ground ball. He thinks he can play 8 of the 9. Actually, he's got a knuckle curve, so all 9 maybe. Sure. Love to see Sure get pushed up, let Luke get one. He got one against Peninsula Catholic. I haven't seen a kid that excited to score a goal. He was quite pleased. That ball past Hughes and is going to fall to the foot of 5. 50-50 ball. Count on Lugo. Jinxed him. Avilia's with a nice touchback. And they're going to go all the way back to Angley with the ball. Angley to Lugo. I think every goalie in the TCIS would like to have Mitchell and Luke back there with them. Polis, great to see Carson back on the field. Added depth for the Dolphins. While he was out, a lot of guys stepped up and got some quality minutes in that spot. So Kubicki out, and now Polis back in. So Michael with his biggest moment in a Cape Henry uniform on Saturday with a huge goal in about 9 minutes left against St. Chris. Ran into the student section. Kept his shirt on. That was Friday. What did I say? Thursday? That was Friday. Okay, my bad. You know, Tyler and I work so hard we don't even know when the weekend hits. Headed to the foot of Hughes. Let's see what he can do. Bangs around, and Usonis might be the first to get this, but I think that's going to be a corner. So a little friendly fire. That banged off a few Crusaders. Yes, that's correct. We worked Saturday supporting those who chose to run the race at the Cape. It's a great race. I watched from the golf cart. I do my best running in a golf cart. All right, we're going to push forward. What do you think? We going short here? I think we're going short here. I think we're going to try to go to a little give and go. Here we go. This is going to be, watch this. Yeah, here we go. We're going to go to Campbell. We're going to go to McGraw. Nope, Usonis is going to do this himself. Throws it in the box. Flicked over. I think we're going to get another one. Yes, no, maybe so. Another one. So the play we were referring to was a gorgeous. It was Usonis hit Campbell, who hit McGraw at the top of the box and fed a cutting Kyle Usonis, who came right back to the goal. Beautiful give and go, and that was about 4 minutes into the second half. Really changed the whole game for Cape. Here we got him again. Let's see. Future ESPN cameraman Wyatt Klimquitz. Campbell. Ooh, back to Usonis. McGraw covered, so that's not an option. Throws it across. Let's see. These are starting to look like the field hockey plays. They're all right. Polis touches, plays it wide to Usonis. Kyle brings it right back in the danger zone. Throws it to Radich. Radich with the ball back to Deno. Deno to Polis. Polis to Hughes, and it's stolen by 10, but back to Dom. To Hughes. Let one fly. Freshman. I can tell you I would have tried to shoot the ball 8 different times and all that. McGraw, have another. Oh, great save by the Catholic keeper there. Denies McGraw. He's looking for his second. Gorgeous move to get in. Matt looking for his second, and a really nice save by the Catholic goaltender. Keeps this at 4-0 with about 10 minutes left in the first. Reminder, we're going to keep filming through halftime and watch our seniors get honored by our athletic department. Usonis fires one just wide. So Kyle looked up, saw the goalie off his line a little bit, thought about it, let it fly. Just missed. He's looking for a hat trick. Autumn day here at the Cape. Cloudy, overcast. Start of the fall. Hard to believe this will be the Finns' last regular season. Last home game we're guaranteed. I think if we take care of business, we could find ourselves with some home TCIS tournament games, and if all goes well, maybe even some a home state tournament game. So hopefully not our last broadcast of Cape Soccer, but our last regular season broadcast of Cape Soccer. Ball's played forward now. Best possession for the Crusaders, and they've got the ball down towards the goal line. They throw it in the box. Touched out well by Mitchell and thrown back in. Shot on goal, wide. Angley tracks it down, lets it go wide. Yeah, something like that. I think we could keep it here, Tyler. We could keep it here, and we could call a girls' soccer, boys' baseball, and girls' softball game all at once. From this angle, binoculars, a boys' lacrosse or girls' lacrosse. Ooh, I like the idea. We don't have enough cameras. We have to clone Wyatt, but possible. He's up for it. Tang with the ball. Tommy T back in the game. Double T, as we like to call him. Looking. Double T finds Tommy Radich with a nice ball. A little too far. Four nothing Finns. Little over 8.5 left in the first half. Usonis with 2, McGraw with 1, and Lugo with 1 on senior night. Finns will have HRA, NSA, Norfolk Christian. I want to say that's it left in the conference. HRA, NSA, Norfolk Christian? I think so. So 3 conference games left, and then we're also going to go up to Collegiate School of Richmond, who's having a heck of a year. I think the boys would probably say they will be, at this point, unless they take a loss, we can expect Collegiate to jump us and become 1 in the state, as we had an unfortunate defeat last week. I think we'll be in that 2-3 mix, but along with Woodbury and maybe St. Chris. I think I talked to Coach Brunn and Facemeyer a little bit about taking a loss, and I think sometimes it's not the worst thing to have a win streak ended. I think everyone would agree we would have preferred just about any other team to do it. But our rivals played us well, and they got us this year. Low ball that time. That almost worked perfectly. Tang and Deno almost got their feet on there. So that's the first time I've seen Kyle launch one at that angle. That's just a low line drive, looking to maybe get a foot on it. Boys having fun out there today. Deno and Mitchell kind of talking about that. Wyatt did a good job filming. I think we could put a little blooper reel together, and we can give Kubicki a hard time because he scored the game-tying goal in a big one. But earlier in the half, he made one of the funnier plays I've seen where he tried to hit a ball that was intended for his head with his leg. and he was pretty much parallel to the field and dropped like a pancake. It was, uh-oh. Meanwhile, 2 with the ball. Danson got a shot, and now he's surrounded by 4 or 5 Finns. Deno comes out with it. Tough kid to push off the ball. One of the stronger guys in the conference. And Lantang will let that go out. Tommy T. Cape ball. Tommy Radich will take the throw. Double T with the smile that we've become accustomed to see on his face. Tang enjoys his opportunities here at Cape. Great kid. Sure plays the ball through. Great ball to the foot of his good friend McGraw, who's dancing up the left wing. McGraw back to Usonis. Usonis dances around 1. Plays it through to McGraw. McGraw's got 3 on him, but he spins somehow. Keeps it, throws it in front. Oh, he had Coraitis there. Neos couldn't finish that one. Nice pass. I don't know how McGraw got through to do that, but he danced around 2 guys and threw a ball right at Neos' foot. So the Finns have thrown 4 or 5 more balls right in the danger zone. Credit Catholic with playing some good D to keep this at 4. That ball gets through to Tommy Radich, and it's going to be played out for a throw-in for Catholic. 5-minute mark, halftime. We're going to honor our seniors. 9 fantastic young men. 1 that we know of is committed to play college soccer. I think a couple more waiting to see what opportunities may present themselves. I'd be surprised if at least 2 more from this class did not go on and play. And then you got guys like Matt McGraw and Luke Schur, who I'm certain if their path was to play a college soccer, they could have. I think they're focused on the premier academic school they can go to, and I've heard the schools they're interested in, and they're world-class schools, and I'd encourage the boys to play club or, heck, even go for walking on if they wanted to. Real talented guys. Catholic plays that ball up and out. Wide left. Scott Norwood. Neos to Tommy T. We got to get Tang on the track team. He and Neos, I got to see who wins the 100. Tang's second year on the varsity team. Avilias is going to chase 10 down here, try to keep the ball from leaving the Catholic zone. Does a nice job, stays right on him, and forces a pass that goes out of bounds. Good job, Dom. Polis with the ball. 4 left, first half. Polis to McGraw, back to Polis. Over to Noah Deno. Deno to McGraw. McGraw weaves his way in again. Matt has spent a good amount of time, more time in the box today than he has all season. So Coach Brunn giving Matt a chance to play up, and Matt's taking every advantage of it. So danced through 2 or 3, a little off of his foot there, but goaltender for Catholic hits a high ball, not too long. Carson Polis with some hops there. Yeah. Carson Andrew Wiggins Polis right there. Skies. Maybe he should put the swimsuit away and start dunking. I think the kids do call him Zion in school, so it's. Did he really? Oh boy. Great. Can't wait to see him dunk on my alma mater. All right. Little over 2 left. We'll shut the clock off at 2. They keep that on the field. Here we go. Deno's going to have one at the cage. He's going to be unselfish and look for Tommy Tang. Love that. Love that. Trying to get a senior a goal. Tom usually comes off the bench. He's getting a ton of minutes today. I love that his teammates are trying to get him. That is no foul there. Catholic young man, number 11, battling for the ball, doing a nice job, just can't come up with it, and it falls to Deno's foot. Deno spins and looks wide, and he's going to have Tom Radich get to that ball. Yes, indeed. Radich dances around 1, plays it too long. So Finn's doing a little too much more dribbling than they're used to there. Let's get back to our short pass game. Under 2, end of the first. Finn's up 4-0. We'll do our senior day ceremony at halftime, which, let's be honest, if we were down 1-0 at the half, that'd have been a 10th senior day. So I think the Faubert's pleased with the score. I don't know if Coach Brun would let us do senior day down 1-0. We would be doing it after the game is correct. Dolphins, probably about a minute left in the first. Karides bangs it around. It's going to fall to Deno's foot. Deno's going to play it back to, he's going to play it square to Sure. Luke's going to take what's given to him and bring the ball into the attacking zone and hand it right off to Yasonis. Kyle dances around. 1, 2, tries to fire a shot in. Deno, will he shoot? No. He's going to go to Kyle, who flicks it towards the Dominator. Oh! So we're going to be offsides. I think Dom might have just shot the ball through the Catholic Gold's abdomen. Good Lord. You could hear that up here. He cracked that from about a foot. In lacrosse, that's a crease crank, and the goaltender's not happy. Great save, but good God, did Dom let that fly. So gorgeous little flick, and then on the rebound, Neos was offsides, but ouch. Oh, well, I think they put their flag up on the initial. So had that fallen, it would have been no goal. That save and that pain, all for naught. Ouch. Expect the halftime whistle to blow here any second, then we'll get our halftime festivities underway. Ooh. I don't want to run into Noah Deno. Not at all. Big, strong kid. That's a 50-50 ball, but there we go. Nice half. What you want to do on a senior night like that, come out. We played with a different lineup for the first time. Took the boys about 8 or 9 minutes to get used to it. And then guys all over the field making plays. Really good half by the Dolphins. 4-0. It'll give Coach Brun a chance to play a lot of different guys in the second half. We got a big week. We head over to HRA tomorrow. And I think to NSA on Thursday. So busy week. All right. Halftime take 2. Reassemble of the parents. Yeah, we can turn that on. You know what? You don't have to do that. We'll just let that clock run to 10. You could put 40 back on yours if you want. I sense a Cape Henry auction fund to need exterior audio-visual sound system extraordinaire. Assume Springsteen wants to play a show here, and we have to house it. All right, so again, as I had mentioned before the game, we got 9 young men that represent about the best of what we're doing here at Cape Henry. They're scholars, they're athletes, community members. They give back. I'm looking at club leaders. I'm probably looking at I don't know. All 9 are probably sitting in the National Honor Society. I imagine a large crew of these guys have an opportunity with their grades to be part of our cum laude, our highest academic affiliation and association. And they represent multiple state titles, multiple conference championships. And again, as a soccer fan and as a soccer parent at Cape Henry, I've sat here year after year and said, geez, how are we going to be competitive next year? We have graduated the likes of Sebastian Ganyabi and Matthew Johnson and just player after player, Grant Shepard and Vlad, John Ermini, you name it. Every year we just seem to throw out 8 or 9 all TCIS players, and then the new guys just step into the role. So kind of cool moment for these guys standing, and these 9 guys walk through them. They're going to have to replace our leading scorer, our second leading scorer, our best midfielder, our back line of defense. And I would expect nothing more from Brun and Facemeyer than to have them ready to go next year with the opportunity to put themselves in a position to win another state championship. Who's first up? Well, based on the lineup here, I think Gavin's first up. Gav, hoping Gav's about a day or 2 away from coming back. A week away? A day away? A week away? A couple days away? Gavin's going to matriculate to Old Dominion University. We probably won't be able to hear what's going on, so I'll let him finish it and give it to you at home. All right, so first up is our senior captain Gavin Doran. Love it. So that was Gavin Doran, headed to Old Dominion University in the fall. Gav is going to continue playing Division One soccer. As someone who coached him in another sport, if Gav wanted to, he could go play lacrosse. All right, so that was number 9, Neos Carades. Stopped playing soccer after his sophomore year, came back to the Dolphins, has had a huge impact on the program, multi-sport athlete, funny young man. Heck yeah. So that's number 4, Mitchell Lugo, senior captain, heck of a defender. I have Mitchell in the Great Neck Basketball Hall of Fame. He's the best non-playing basketball player in Cape Henry's history. Kid can go. Kid can go. Yeah, awesome soccer player. A hell of a student. One heck of a musician. I had an opportunity to see Matt play this summer in Atlanta, and great musician. Hey, all right. Next up is Alex Reinhofer. Yeah, so Alex is a great story. Took the year off last year, and made it back onto the team this year. Worked his way into a regular role. It's awesome to see. All right, next up is Luke Schur. Yeah, senior Luke Schur, probably one of the more underrated guys in the conference. Does a ton. Kid's brilliant. Awesome young man in the hallways. We'll miss him. Double T! Woo! Double T! All right, so last and not least, Mr. Usonis. Yeah, my comment with Kyle is go find a better soccer player in the state. If you can, bring him back and show him to me. Because the only two that I could possibly find are on the roster with him standing next to him. So that's a kind of daunting a group of guys to look at what they've done in our community, what they've done in our school, what they've done on this soccer field. That's the best part about it. I'll miss them as young men. We'll miss them as athletes, but it's a tremendous group of guys with a boatload of integrity out there on that field. So kudos to them. I salute you, boys. We'll miss you. But let's go get something done in these last couple games. So great group of families. We'll miss working with all these guys as well. We don't have to worry about not working with Mr. McGraw. He works here at the school. Good group of kids, good group of families. And again, how you replace those 8 guys, I'm glad I don't get paid to figure it out, but Coach Brun will have an idea. But that's a tough group of 8 to ever think about getting rid of. They represent the absolute best of this program. So love you, boys. Appreciate you. All right, let's play a second half. The sweet sounds and smooth sounds of Tyler Faubert. Now back to the smooth sounds of a 4-0 game. All right. After all that, we got a second half to play. So we'll see what we do. I'm interested to see if the Finns come out. The Finns got a big week. They got to get through. Is tomorrow HRA? I think HRA tomorrow, NSA Thursday. So, the HRA game last year was 2-2 before we pulled out and kind of ran away with it. But they are a talented team. What I loved about playing HRA was they're not trying to come in and lose 1-0. They came in to win. They pushed up. They played fun soccer. Defensively, we got our way with them a little bit, but they were out here to do it. So we'll see if Coach Brun's going to rest some guys. He's going to come back out. Looks like he's going to come back out the way he started the game. I see a lot of seniors. Looks like the juniors that are walking out with him. We got sophomore Tom Radich and junior goaltender Cooper Angley. Is he going to stay in the cage or not? I don't know what he's doing. Does he know what he's doing? All right. So looks like the Finns will start the way they ended. Or the way they started the game, excuse me, which is I guess they're making the goaltender put his shin guards on, which is interesting. Looks like one of the Catholic players insisted the goalie put his shin guards on. Now they're laughing about it. I push it. All right, here we go. Second half. Dolphins are going to come back out. All the seniors on the pitch. Yes, no, except Gavin. I should not say all the seniors. Gav's on the IR. Hope to get him back soon. Think about that St. Chris result we just had 2-2 without arguably the top scorer, one of the top scorers in the conference. Not arguably, he is. So we're off and running in the second. Dolphins will come out. Reinhofer is going to win that 50-50 ball. Campbell's going to mix it up and come down with it. Falls to Tang's foot. Tang to McGraw. Gets a touch on that. I can't tell you how many little touches Matt gets in games like that don't look like much but are huge in terms of possession and momentum. And well, we'll celebrate our seniors out here. I'll find some things to tell you. And Graydon Campbell with the ball at his foot. Like I said, I think you got a few young men out here whose pursuit is of the highest academic nature that had they decided, if they wanted to go the NESCAC route, I think you're looking at young men that could be playing soccer at Tufts and Middlebury and some of those New England schools. But these guys are more focused on, wrapping up their high school career and going to schools like UVA, which is one heck of a school. Real hard to play soccer there, though. That is an elite soccer school. So boys are probably right. I don't know if there's a lot of guys that are going to make a living out of the sport. So if you can get into an elite academic institution, go and enjoy yourself. Do so. Ball's played forward to number 9. Dangerous run here for the Crusaders. Reinhofer knocks it out of bounds. Good defense by the senior defender. Just started second half. 4-0 Finns. Senior night. Got senior day for the field hockey girls on Thursday. Looking forward to that. Throw-in is stolen by the Finns, controlled by Tom Tang. Played to Graydon Campbell, to Noah Deno, and the Dolphins are up and out and looking to move the ball. Deno's going to bring it all the way from the left to the right. Finns are now going to the north goal. You got Alex Reinhofer wide. And we're going to play a through ball. Looking to Neos Karaitis. Can he get to it? He cannot. That ball is won by the Crusaders and played out of bounds. Safe to say if Karaitis can't get to the ball, most humans can't. He's quicker than the average bear. Deno with a little bicycle kick along to Radich. I don't know what we're calling there. Is it out or was it a dangerous play? Just things you can do up for nothing. I'd expect to see, I don't know if Delaney is cleared to play yet, but I would expect we'd get some more additional guys in the game here. I know Coach Brun wants to make sure he does right by his seniors and give them every opportunity today, so love to see it. Ball's played long and out. Sure controls. It's going to play wide to Lugo. Lugo to McGraw. McGraw turns, has it stolen, and then he's going to work to get the ball back. So stolen in a dangerous spot. Angley and Schur thinking about it. Schur is going to take it. He loses it. Crusaders have a shot here, and the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Matt McGraw. So number 10 with a lot of hustle created a turnover, got the ball in the box, and if not for Matt McGraw, I might have had a shot on the goal. Corner kick number, let's call it 3 for the Crusaders. I could be wrong, but I don't know, maybe I'm not. Going to try to spin this ball in by the looks of it. That he's going to try to turn this ball towards the cage. Low, flicked on. That's going to be a corner on the other side. So that's tough. That's a moment there. That's a tough ball for who's playing that. Schur to play. Maybe Angley want to come out and grab that one at the same time. Angley's been working a little bit on staying in the frame of that cage, not being overly aggressive. He's an aggressive goaltender, and that aggression has led to some memorable saves and some oh my moments. So here we go. Another corner. 5 in, 4-0 Finns. Ball's played short to 8. 8 has it stolen, and here we go. Chance to counter. Radich trying to outrun 3 Crusaders. He's going to play the ball to Karides. He's a touch from goal. Oh, that was almost gorgeous. I know what Neos was trying to do. He almost set him off. That should be offsides. It's not going to be called, but now it's called. So that's funny in soccer. That young man did not make any attempt to get back with the play. All of a sudden, his team makes a great play, plays the ball forward, and got to hustle back. Finns do a nice job of pushing up, and they control. Reinhofer on the wing. Al plays it to himself. Beats 2. Nice pass. Tic-tac-toe, and the boys got the ball down the left wing. Tanger is going to lose that out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for the Finns. So that was nice. It was Reinhofer to Lugo to Tang, and we covered about 60 yards doing that. Nice little give and go. Usonis and Campbell going to do their thing. Oh, looks like we're going to try to play this right away to Kyle, and we do. So a quick one. Kyle in a dangerous spot. He dances. He plays it across. McGraw looks. McGraw shoots. Save. New goalie? Yeah, second goaltender in for the Crusaders. Comes out, has to make a nice save right away, and he does. Good save, good shot. Matt's looking for his second. So the wind is in effect. Oh, no, it's a new goalie, so maybe it's just a better punt. There's some wind out there. Played back to Angley. There was nothing pretty about that. Kind of errant ball played back to Angley. Angley just sort of kicked it into no man's land. Something always to work on, and that was ugly. So now the Crusaders come down with numbers. Shot, and that's going to be 3 points for the First Colonial Patriots on their field. Got to get your head over the ball there, and he fired that one errantly, and unfortunately that means someone from the Cape bench has got to go fetch that ball. I think they got one, but I think he's got one, but thank you. Good idea. All right, so I don't know how that's a corner. I thought the Crusader player kicked that ball over to First Colonial High School, but apparently not. It's a corner. It's low. It's touched by Radich. Cleared by Radich. Let's see if Usonis can get a foot on it. He can't, so it's controlled by 20, who throws it back in, and Angley is going to come off his line and save that one. Nicely done by the junior goaltender. He's going to try a drop kick towards Karides. It falls right to his foot. I don't know. We got any flags up today? There's wind, but I can't tell you which direction it's going in. I want to say it's blowing my left to right, so north to south wind. Yeah? I don't know. We took all the flags down, Linda. Feels north to southish. Well, I'm the only guy with a microphone, so I'm going to tell you the wind's blowing from the north to the south, and it's going to make any kicks that we're trying to make Angley or any goal kicks a little bit more difficult. So we'll probably keep the ball low on the ground, which is what we do anyway. Angley coming out of the cage. Karides settles it. Passes it to Angley. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe that's his ball. Crusaders, a little possession here. Errant pass by Corrites. Ball thrown around midfield. Lugo settles. Lugo to Radic. Radic loses it, gets it back, and now turns the afterburners on. Splits 4 different guys. Ooh. Knocked down, no call. Campbell with a little cheeky little move to himself and loses it. And that gets all the way out to 8. 8's got some wheels. Reinhofer looking to track back, and he will. Good job, Alex. Wow. Wow, really nicely done. Reinhofer covered about 60 yards, tracked the ball down, came all the way back and stopped it from being a goal kick. And if that doesn't, that sums up this team. I mean, you're up 4-0. You could give up the corner kick and not worry about it all that much. Instead, Reinhofer sprints the extra 40 yards and makes a nice play. Good job, Alex. A little flat for the Finns in the second half. Tough sometimes. Nice senior celebration and then coming out with a 4-0 lead. But we'll see if they can pick up the intensity. We're 10 into the second half. Ball's played back by the Crusaders. Now it's a little chip forward, and we'll see if Tang or Neos can run onto it. Corrites banging it around there at the 18. He's got it. It's going to get played out. So Neos does a nice job of getting possession. Finns ball. Dolphins nursing a few players back to health. Cam Delaney, Carson Polis, Michael Kubicki, Gavin Doran. 4 big contributors on the bench. Gav's been on the bench for 2 games now. Tang to McGraw. McGraw to Reinhofer. Reinhofer to Usonis. Usonis to Campbell. Campbell looking back through to Deno. It's stolen and controlled by number 11 for Catholic. McGraw is going to battle that, but 11's going to come through with that ball. He's going to touch it wide to number 2. 2, one-on-one with Deno. I'm sorry, with Lugo. Lugo wins that ball, but it stays in. And it's played to 11, and he looks back to 2 in the give and go. Nobody home on that. So, good defense. Lugo comes up, makes a play. Overcast fall day. As I said, Wyatt is in a flannel, so it's the first flannel I've seen of the year. It's officially the fall. Angley's backing up. I don't know what he's going to try to do. All that dancing, and he just played the ball wide. So, switch by Reinhofer to Campbell. Campbell, 1 touch. Ball's lost by Radic. Long looking to Lugo looking to play that to Usonis. Now we're going to play it through to Corrites. Can he run onto it? He cannot, but it gets played out of bounds. No one going to accuse Neos, including himself, of being the most skilled of tacticians out there on the field, but his speed, his athleticism, and he just is not afraid to run into things. Puts a lot of pressure on defenses. Windy day. Dolphins lose it, recontrol it, now have it at midfield. McGraw kind of shoves it along to Schur. Schur looks back to Usonis, who runs it, dances through 2 people. Somehow it's still on his foot. He plays it wide to Reinhofer. Reinhofer plays it through to Tom Tang. Tang's shot is blocked. Bounces off of Tom's tush. And the Catholic goalie gets his hands on the ball for the second time this half. Good shield there by number 13. Used his size well. Schur wins that ball. Unfortunately, bangs it right to a Crusader player, but Tommy Radic is going to run him down and play the ball back to Mitchell Lugo, and off go the Dolphins. Lugo to Deno. Deno to Usonis to Corrites. Corrites trying to bang it through, and Corrites will win a corner kick for the Dolphins. Oh, Wyatt going with more layers. It's officially chilly. All right, here we go. What do you think? Let's see. We're going short. We're going long. They're going to try to cover the short ball, but unfortunately, he can't come within 10 yards, so he can't actually do it. Plays it directly to McGraw. McGraw settles, bangs one with his left foot, which is kept in the box. McGraw has it fall to his right foot. Now he plays it wide to Usonis. Usonis dancing into Karites. So Kyle trying to get his boy one there. Put it on the foot of Neos Karites, and Neos just could not bury that, but he wins us another corner kick. All right, coming into the game now are Parker Tiffany. He's a junior. He's going to come in for Tom Radich, and freshman Cole Hughes going to come in for junior Noah Denna. So Coach Brunn going to leave the seniors out there. Let them get some more time on the pitch. Good work by 22 and 2 of the Finns. See if their day's over. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a little bit more time today. Both Thomas and Noah, big parts of the program, will be huge parts of the team next year. Finn setting up. Let's see what we do here. Usonis is over the ball. He's going to play this low line drive, which is going to fall right to the foot of McGraw at the 18. McGraw is going to fire one wide. First touch wasn't as close to him as he would have liked. Squeezed away. My butt's sore. I'm standing. Got a little senior celebration planned afterwards. Some food, some drink, and some merriness. Ball's getting knocked around. Crusader defensive end, and they throw the ball up. Goes out around midfield, and Mitchell Lugo will throw it back in for the Finns. 4-0 Dolphins. 24 left in the game. Sure back there by himself, and he's got McGraw, who's got some time and space. McGraw to Cole. Hughes to Reinhofer. Reinhofer, little cat and mouse game. Nicely done. Reinhofer looks for, trying to thread the needle, and it's stolen by 16. He was trying to feed Karites. Stolen. Mitchell dances through 2. 3. Now it's, got a handful of jersey. Ooh, might have given him the advantage there, but good foul. If there are good fouls, a foul 55 yards away from the goal where no one gets hurt seems like a good foul to me. 16 standing over the ball. Ball's played forward. Reinhofer with the win, but it falls to 11's foot. He throws it over to 5. 5 moves it in, crosses, but McGraw deftly places the... Ooh. McGraw was hit from behind. The ball ricochets. So Matt's okay. Luke Schur is trying to battle. There's 4 or 5 Crusaders around the ball. Looks like Matt's running this off. Ball's played in the box. Angley's going to come grab it. Take your time there, young Angley. And he will. And he's going to roll the ball. Switch the field over to Reinhofer. Campbell with the ball. Campbell to McGraw. McGraw plays it back to Lugo. Lugo to Campbell. Campbell with a through ball. Tommy Tang. Tom's first touch gets away from him, but that ball goes through his leg, so it's still going to be Finn ball. Love to see another senior get a hoop here. Reinhofer with a nice assist today. Is it? All right, hold on. Let's see if we can get Tyler Faubert over here to fix things. He's our fixer. He's the wolf. All right. Texted our expert cameraman. What, did the arm broke on the camera? So is it stuck in that one spot? Somehow it's still working, though. All right, so for those of you on the stream, we're having some camera issues. We're going to work through those. We'll see if our camera technician is around. I don't see him, but I don't think we ever let him leave school, so hopefully he's here. Somehow Wyatt's able to keep what's going on the field, and Reinhofer's tried to do a little Maradona, but it got taken from him. Halfway through the second, Finn's way up. Yeah. Fixed? Look at that. Linda Yang with the fix. She's the new technician. So we're back up and running, although somehow we were never not. So Angley came out, a little give and go there, or a little touch back to him. He had to do something quickly, pushed the ball to his right and got rid of it. Nicely done. Looks like they're warming up Tanner Alpkatin, so the other junior goaltender might get a couple opportunities today. McGraw controls. Matt to Tang. Tang to Matt. Matt to Alex. Alex, stolen. 5 controls to 6, stolen, but restolen. 6, a strong player for Catholic. He's going to play that ball back, and Neos is going to win it. Yes or no? Now he wins it. Lugo controls. He's going to play the ball to the center for Luke Schur. Luke has got some time and space, and he's assessing the situation. Plays it to fellow senior Alex Reinhofer. Reinhofer looking. Plays it to McGraw. McGraw's going to play a through ball that's stolen. So Schur is going to play that one wide to Lugo. Lugo to McGraw. They got Reinhofer over here if they want him. McGraw's going to play it through and right back to McGraw. So give and go from Usonis. McGraw tries to play it through. Somehow it ends up on Tang's foot. He knocks it around, and it's going to fall to Usonis. Usonis at the 18. Looking for Tang. Shot blocked. Tang tries to play it through to Neos, and that just sneaks by. Unselfish play. Usonis trying to get his boy Tom Tang one. I love to see it. Tom fired it. Good defense knocked it down. Fell to Neos' foot. Just couldn't finish. Dolphins control. Schur to Reinhofer. Reinhofer to Usonis. Usonis to McGraw. McGraw to Campbell. Campbell dances through one as it's stolen, but it falls to P. Tiff's foot. P. Tiff fires one. So I don't know if we're going to say it's out of bounds, but Usonis hustled his backside off and flicked that one back into play. I think we're calling it a goal kick. I guess it did go out of bounds, and Tanner Alpkatin going to come on the field. Cooper Angley is going to head off. Preston McCollum going to get some action. Comes in for Alex Reinhofer. Great job, Alex. Trying to identify other bodies. So Angley off, Alpkatin in. And it looks like we're going to get Taylor Irvin up and going. Dom Avila is up and going. We got Park Tiffany on the field. McCullum over here on this side by the press box. I'm going to give him a hard time when he gets the ball. Hughes to Tang. Tang was off. Let's see. I guess we'll play that. If he comes up with that, I guess we play that. Linesman did indicate offsides, but no harm, no foul there. Tang didn't get to that ball, but Tiffany plays it to Polis. Polis wide to McCullum. McCullum dances around one, plays the ball towards Usonis. Usonis is going to stop it, turn it, speed through one, and fire or missile. Save. So, Kyle, you give Kyle about a yard of space. It's all he needs to make something happen. Nicely done. Good save. Catholic keepers had 3 nice saves this half. Catholic controls at midfield. 17 left in the game. Ball's played through. Nicely done, Carson Polis. Oop. Little inadvertent trippage. Tang to McGraw. McGraw looking for Hughes. No one home. Then the ball falls to 8. Here we go. Catholic on a little bit of a run. Park Tiffany makes a play. Shot Fired towards Alpcatin, goes wide. Finns lead 4-0. Some more bodies coming on the field. Taylor Irvin going to get his first burn of the game. Uh-oh. We're bringing Luke Schur in to play forward, so here we go. Luke is going to be hungry here. Luke got one against Peninsula Catholic, and as I said, was the happiest guy on the pitch. Let's see what he can do here. Irvin out for Taylor in for his first minutes of the day. Sophomore. Junior Avila is in as well. Looks like Johnny McGugan is in over there on the far wing. Dolphins getting everybody some minutes right now. Love to see it. Looks like that'll be the afternoon for some of these seniors. McCollum takes a hip check. Loose ball foul. That's a 30-second push in lacrosse. Through ball. Irvin plays it. Looking for McGugan. Nobody home. Let's see, we got Luke on, we got the Tangster on, and we got Mitchell on. The guys getting some rest, getting to enjoy, as much as I know they love playing 80 minutes, there's something to be said about your senior night, getting to watch the last 10 or 12 minutes from the bench because you've secured a big lead. Finns throw it in. Crusaders kick it out. McGraw plays it to Tang. Tang bounces it off himself. Moves it. Double T down the wing. Knocked away. All right, Finn's throwing. McGraw flicking it. T-Irv runs onto it. Knocked away, but Carson Polis is there. Polis to McGraw. McGraw all the way back to Mitchell. Mitchell through to Irvin. Irvin can't control, but he wins the tackle and plays it wide to Johnny Mack. Johnny looking forward to Luke, but Luke wasn't ready for that one. Played out of bounds. Awesome game of freeze tag going on behind me. We're having a little fun here in our last soccer broadcast, home soccer broadcast of the year. Hopefully we'll have some playoff broadcasts. Mitchell going to have a chance to play this. Let's see. He's probably going to play it wide to Preston. Nah, he's going to play it over to Tanner. Tanner's going to one-touch the ball right back to Matt McGraw. He's going to play it to Parker Tiff. P. Tiff plays it through, but it gets stolen by, I don't know, tall guy. 16? We need bigger numbers on uniforms. Nah, I don't think that's 16. Whatever your number is. I'm sorry, young man. 5 controls. 5 pushes it out of bounds. McCollum with it. McCollum to Schur. Schur trying to turn. Instead, he plays it back to Preston. Preston is going to move the ball up the line, loses it, wins it, loses it. Now 10 has it. Dom with a nice tackle. And now Carson Polis puts it out off the Catholic player. Finn's up 4-0. McCollum goes back to Polis. Polis to McCollum. McCollum to McGraw. McGraw bangs it off of a player, and it falls to Polis' foot. Polis to Dom. Dom turns and plays it to Tom Tang. Tang to Schur. Schur. Ball's played up and out nicely right to the foot of 5, who taps it past McCollum, but Polis is there to win it. Polis finds Irvin. Irvin moves it to McGraw. Nicely done, Taylor. Johnny Mack to Luke. Back to Johnny Mack. And P. Tiff on the scene. Magoogian back to Irvin. Uh-oh. Mitchell's going to win that. So it looked like Catholic might have a break there, but it looks like number 10 might have got accidentally poked in the eye there with an errant finger. See, he's okay. Tang controls to Lugo. Lugo back to Tang. Tang's going to lose that ball. We got to hustle back, boys. And if the Crusaders hustle, they got numbers. Got a guy open here on the wing. I don't know if anybody sees him, but the Finns control, and Parker Tiffany's going to play the ball out of bounds. Finns lead 4-0 with a little over 11 left in the game. Crusaders on the throw-in. Dolphins right back in action tomorrow. I believe they're going to Hampton Roads Academy. The Tanger controls. The Tang looks for Dom. Nobody home. 6 controls for the Crusaders. He plays it to 11, who plays it to 3. Tang wins that ball. Call's going to go against the Crusaders. Tanner made a nice save anyway. Nobody home there. And with a little over 10 left, the Finns control. Ball's being knocked around over on the far side of the field. Let's see. That would be the east side of the field. Yeah? Yes. That's where the ocean is. Press box situated on the west side of the field. That's what happens in 4-0 games. We're filling content now. Fun facts. Let's see what fun facts we've got out here. I don't have any fun facts. Oh, dangerous ball. McCullum. And all right, Tanner Alcaton with a big save. He's going to play the ball to Matt McGraw, and we're under 10 here at the Ed Faubert Field number 3. Errant pass, 18 controls, passes to 6. 6 has got Taylor Irvin giving him the business. Ball's played off for P. Tiff's leg. Good job, P. Tiff. Sure. Dances left, comes back to his right, still controls. Plays to Johnny. Johnny plays it looking back to Luke, but 16 controls. Dolphins with the ball over on the east side of the pitch, and that ball is out of bounds and is going to be Crusader ball as we creep towards the 8-minute mark. Finns with 4 first-half goals. 2 by Usonis, 1 on a PK. Gorgeous header by Mitchell Lugo to get it started, and a nice finish by Matt McGraw. All 4 seniors, Alex Reinhofer with a nice assist, and they're going to get a little rain now. So thought maybe we could sneak our senior celebration in without the weather, but hopefully we'll be able to continue to stream this game. I'll be honest with you, we're not the most weather. We're not the most weather-resistant, rain-ready crew. We don't have waterproof stuff. I'm trying to say it in a fancy way, but I can't. So if we lose you, we'll tweet out a final, but we don't want to break our monitor and our fancy camera. Fear not, the crew in the box, fully capable of absorbing weather. Wyatt is known for his bad weather prowess. Linda, everybody knows Linda can handle herself in bad weather. And me, there's no doubt I could survive in the extremes. The heat of Vietnam, the cold, cold weather of northern New Jersey. We're fine. It's kind of our equipment. The misting crowd has driven the fans away from the stadium. Those without umbrellas fleeing for the exits, as this is gale force winds. And yeah, we do need. We need a camera umbrella. Shot, rebound, Alcaton save. Well done, Tan Man. Ball's rolled right to Preston. Good job, Tanner. Nice save. Tanner hadn't gotten many reps this year, so great to see him doing the most with the ones he has. Good save. Sure controls. And that's it. The storm's over. I think we weathered that one. We'll call that the great storm of 2021. Ball's bouncing dangerously in the box. Let's see if the Dominator can get his foot on it. He can't. Catholic clears, and we creep towards the 6-minute mark. So those of us that were brave enough to stay out here, I don't know if that storm had a name. I don't think it was big enough to have quite a name. We'll call that Tropical Storm Linda. Tan Man with the ball. Tanner plays the ball to Matt McGraw. Matt looking. He plays it past 11. Still looking. Plays it through to Taylor, who loses the ball to 6. And Polis takes possession of the rock. A little scrappy. Catholic playing hard. Appreciate that. Tiffany with a great step. Good job, Pete Tiff. That was a little loud, sorry. Pete Tiff cheerleader here. Irvin pulls it back. Plays it wide. Man on behind McGraw. He sees him. Throws the ball towards Tommy T. Tommy T backheels it, and he could be off to the races here. Backheels it again and throws a nice square ball over to Luke Schur. Luke controls and plays it back to Irvin. Irvin looking through to Schur. Ooh. Ball falls to the Dominator. Need over to 16. Johnny McGugan will throw his body in front of the ball, but that's going to get all the way out of bounds and around midfield, right around the 5-minute mark. So the Finns need this weather to hold out for, let's call it another 25 minutes. Time to celebrate a win, eat some food. I think there's some food over there. I believe there are cupcakes. I've heard cupcakes are in the mix with soccer balls on them, so you know that's got to taste good. Ah. Ball's played out. Getting a little chippy. These are schools that play everything against each other. These young men know each other well. Sure, there's quite a few lacrosse and basketball and baseball guys out here on the soccer team as well with both teams, and familiarity breeds contempt every once in a while. So Schur controls. Nice ball. We got a little two-man game going here between Hughes and Schur. Cole's going to turn around and pass it back to Preston. Preston looks, passes it across the pitch to Pete Tiff, but it's stolen. McGraw cracking. 8 controls, plays it out, trying to get the ball over to 2, and we're creeping closer and closer to a senior day win for the Finns. I see a little game of hacky sack going on behind me with telephones. It's a dangerous game we're playing. Although you're not my child, so hacky sack away with your phone. McCollum, nicely done. Keep that in. Hughes turns. Hughes to Schur. Schur trying to play Dom through. Dom is in an arm battle with number 13. Best not to get in an arm battle with Dom. As we all know at the Cape, Dom is 88% arms and legs. Ball's played off all sorts of body parts. McGraw to Irvin. Irvin dancing and making moves out there to the delight of the Cape bench. Ball stolen and thrown back to number 8. Dolphins hustling back. Love to keep the clean sheet here. Ball's played forward. .16 dancing up the field. He beats a few guys. Plays the ball through, but he isn't getting it past Junior Carson Polis. The swimmer, golfer, soccer player extraordinaire plays the ball forward to the Dominator. Dom absorbs a hit and keeps on coming. Hughes plays it wide to Johnny Mack. A lot of space over there for McGugian. The Googster throws it in. No soup. That gets blocked. Schur riding up the back of a player over there, and Johnny's going to have the ball fall to his foot. Tries another attempt in getting the ball to Luke. He does. Luke turns and plays the ball back to Pete Tiff. Pete Tiff launches one. Out of bounds. Pete Tiff let it fly. Couple subs for the Crusaders coming in. Clock's off on the field. We're under 2 here at the Cape. 4-0 lead on Senior Day. All 4 hoops by the seniors. Great way to celebrate an unbelievable 4-year run for a group of young men that have had nothing but success, and they've earned it by working hard. The recipe that Coach Brunn has is we don't play with a different ball. The field isn't slanted our way. We just seem to have outworked quite a few programs, and that hard work has led to success. And it's fun because I think the expectation for these young men is you got to work hard to make the team. You got to work hard to get on the field. They support each other. They play hard. They definitely have a family feel to them. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank these 8 young men for wonderful athletic memories. Super fun watching them play, win on the field, and then it's been great to see them in the hallways. They support our other athletes. They're regulars at our hoops games. They're regulars at our baseball and lacrosse and softball, field hockey, you name it. These guys do it. So thank you, boys. Wow, it's like a car crash out there in the 18. Airbag is deployed. Dom and 13 have been kind of going at it a little bit, and hopefully everyone's all right. That seemed kind of violent. P-Mac trapped that with his chest, knocked it down. Nice ball to Magoogian. Magoogian looking back to Sure. Dolphins would love to get one more. Sure, the Crusaders are not going to give that one away easy, though. They've played a nice second half. Mitchell's got the ball. He's going to play it. Let's see what Mitchell does with it. Going to play it wide to Polis. Polis looks, plays it back to Mitchell. We got to be almost done here. Ref has got the whistle. He's looked at his watch. He's looking at his watch again. He's going to do it here. That's the ball game. Good game, Catholic. Good luck the rest of the year. Crusaders come in. They play hard. They represent their school well. Finns do the job today, taking down the Crusaders 4-0. Congrats to our seniors. Congrats to our families of our seniors. Thank you for all you've done for these young men, and thank these young men for all they've done for the Cape. And with it, that's the last home soccer game, regular season home soccer game. Wyatt's filming the scoreboard. Been a blast to call the soccer games. I hope nothing more than to be back in the booth to do some TCIS action. If the Dolphins take care of business, we'll be doing some state tournament action here as well. But lots of time between now and then. Good luck to the Finns with the remaining games this week. Signing off. It's been a blast. Thank you, guys.